From the international break and back to report to you on the same old things. Ghanaian players are finding the back of the net with regularity, unlike when they come and play in for the Ghana Black Stars. Yes, Kudus Mohammed found the back of the net to set West Ham United going. Unfortunately for Kudus Mohammed, he saw red. Yes, at the tail end of that game, he saw a red card for an altercation between him and a Spurs player. It was not a good conduct from Kudus Mohammed, and for that he will miss the next 3 games for West Ham United. And it just goes to highlight probably there's something going on, and mentally he's not there. But it was just one of those couples. He got carried away. I think he was triggered a bit more than he should have been, but that is how it ended for Kudus Mohammed versus Spurs. It got off to the best possible start, but unfortunately, they could not secure a point or get all the 3 points. West Ham United have been struggling this season. Last season was not like this. Kudus Mohammed scored his second goal, but unfortunately, it could not count for naught. They lost 4-1 in the end. Tottenham Hotspur getting all the 3 points. And there are no excuses for that red card incident. I fully agree with that red card incident. VAR reviewed it. Initially, it was yellow, but upon the further review, you have no right to be throwing your hands in the air into an opponent's face like that. Let's put all sentiments, nationality, everything aside and call a spade a spade. What he did was wrong on all levels, and great condemnation of that conduct. But the story still remains that Ghana Black Stars players are finding the back of the net. They do not know how to score. They know how to score. Inaki Williams scored a 5-minute brace. As I'm speaking right now, it's 4-0 for Athletic Bilbao, and Inaki has 2 of those goals. It begs to wonder, where were all these guys when we needed them for the Ghana Black Stars in their game versus Sudan? It was quite unfortunate that we could not get them to fire on all cylinders as they are doing currently. But it just goes to show that within the national team, probably there are some pertinent issues that need to be addressed. The Ghana Black Stars team has issues that need addressing. The environment might not be conducive enough. The environment is probably not enabling enough for them to express themselves. There's pressure on them. There are so many stories coming around, and with all these things happening with so much regularity, I'm inclined to believe some of them, especially the mental side. I honestly believe that mental side of football is even more important, and to learn personally that the team doesn't have a team psychologist, it really has me wondering, how are the boys being psyched up? How are they being psyched up? Inaki Williams will score again. Another Ghanaian player will score once again. And we'll come back to this narrative of the Ghanaian players not being able to execute or to do their work when they come into the national team. It's just unfortunate that it keeps happening. A solution has to be found. We cannot go on like this. Black Stars players performing well in their national teams for their club sides, and then the national team is a different story. Because of that, we will not be at the African Cup of Nations. And forget what Otuado said in that presser or in that post match interview. He's the coach. He's supposed to convey a positivity sign and never giving up spirit. But facts are facts. Mathematically, yes, we're in it. But do you honestly think Sudan will let it slip with those 2 games? Football, anything is possible, but please don't hope for that. You had the chance to beat Sudan 2 games. You couldn't get 3 points, and you got 1 point from a possible 6. It was in your hands. Your destiny was in your hands, and it is not in your hands right now. You still, however, need to do your job, which is to win the next 2 games, which, in all honesty, looking at the trend, looking at how the conversation is going, it could be likely that some players might not be playing in the Ghana Black Stars team come next time around. Hopefully, that is just rumor and conjecture and nothing to it. But the quick one is that Kudus Mohammed saw red. However, he found the back of the net. And when you look at that chance he scored versus the one he missed, you'll be asking yourself why he didn't use his right leg. Some would say that he was not aware of it. Whichever way you put it, this keeps on happening too regularly to be ignored. They play well for their club sides, score goals, provide assists, do stuff that we need. But then look at the record. In the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, we have scored just 1 goal in 4 games. none versus Angola, one versus Niger, none versus Sudan over 2 games. That tells you everything you need to know about the Ghana Black Stars situation right now. It is dire, it is abysmal, it is poor. It needs a radical change to make something positive happen. But let me know what you think in the comments box. Inaki Williams, Kudus Mohammed, the latest to make a mark in the Premier League opening after the international break. Final international break will happen in November for the year. We'll see how that one goes, and we'll see how the boys will perform. Hopefully it is much more positive than we have become used to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.